So, blessings, good evening to you all. We'll begin with some meditation, guided meditation. So please find a comfortable seat. Not too comfortable because you don't want to fall asleep. So a posture where you're comfortable but putting forth energy. In one way the Buddha emphasized how to put forth energy is through making your back straight. Not painfully straight, but just pressing up from the base of the spine so that you energize your posture, the way you're sitting, particularly the back. And you can do this whether you're sitting on a chair or on the floor. So sitting up with the back erect, the yogi, the meditator, sets up or establishes mindfulness before him or her. So how do we do that? We bring attention to the feeling, the sensation of the in and out breath. That can be at the tip of the nose, or the chest, or the abdomen. And to find that feeling, take a few deep breaths. And this is something you can repeat through the day or night. A way to establish mindfulness at any time. Just taking a couple of deep breaths to re-establish your awareness, your mindfulness in the present moment, even though you may be doing other activities. You can always pause to take those few deep breaths. Or even in the middle of a meditation session, when you've been practicing mindfulness of breathing, paying attention to the breath, but then your mind has wandered off and got caught up into other trains of thought and has completely forgotten all about the breath. One of the most effective ways to re-establish mindfulness is just pause and take a few deep breaths. And that makes you mindful of your body again, using the breath as a way to be mindful of this body. It's a way to interrupt the flow of your consciousness, the train of thought, the emotions that are coming up. It's also a way to relax. You take a few breaths, you usually immediately relax a bit. And you can relax the muscles, the tension in your body. And you're becoming more aware, more mindful of the body and your breath. And you notice the relationship between your breathing and your mental state. And how often we're caught into what you might call background stress, where in the back of our mind we have various worries, anxieties, fears, or we have discontent based on desire, wanting something that we haven't got, anticipating things. And in the background we have this stress, and that even affects our body. So you may notice stress or tension in your muscles. Sometimes people have grinding teeth, their jaw muscles stick together. Sometimes they clench their fists, or particular muscles in the back, the shoulder, the neck are tense. When you take a few deep breaths, automatically the mind and the body relax a little bit. It's a good beginning place for meditation, bringing you back to the present moment, remembering the breath, but also to interrupt whatever train of thought has taken your attention away. And particularly if you have any anxiety or even fear, or if you're feeling depressed, lonely, some of the deeper kinds of mental stress suffering that we have. Even taking a few mindful breaths in, mindful breaths out, helps to relax you and change the feeling in your mind and your body. Simply speaking, you feel better. It's so simple that we overlook it all the time. But it's a very effective way to relax you, calm you down, and of course bring up mindfulness using the breath as an object. If you become mindful of the breath, one moment after another, you let go of some of this accumulated stress or background stress, the background noise and chatter of the mind, the tension in the body. If you keep doing that, then you're not going to feel lonely or anxious or afraid, because you're now filling the mind with the breath. That becomes your object of mindfulness, rather than filling your mind with feelings of loneliness, despair, anxiety, fear. You might say you're replacing one thing with another. A mental state of stress, agitation, with mindfulness directed to the breath, which is better for you. It feels better. And the qualities that come up with mindfulness tend to be wholesome or skillful, kusala dhamma. So that could be metta and karuna, kindness, compassion, viriya, effort, khanti, which is patience and endurance, saddha, you have some faith in the Buddha and the Dhamma, the Sangha, with the mindfulness. And also your mind becomes more ready to see the truth, to contemplate and understand things. So wisdom, panya, also can arise. All of these qualities are wholesome. Sometimes they even use the word beautiful. The beautiful mental factors, beautiful states of mind, as opposed to mental states that are coming from stress, from wanting, attaching, or negative states of mind. They're the opposite of beautiful, so we say they're ugly or unattractive states of mind. undesirable. So as you meditate at this time, bringing up mindfulness, your mind actually is becoming the beautiful mind because of the qualities that you're cultivating, nurturing. And they can't exist in the mind together. Mindfulness and delusion are opposites, so they won't be there together. Patience doesn't exist at the same time as impatience in your mind. Goodwill doesn't exist with ill will. So as you focus your mind on the breath and these different beautiful qualities of mind, then naturally the stressful, unwholesome qualities of mind will fade away. This is one reason we meditate, is to change the experience of our own mind right here, right now, through our own efforts. So we'll just meditate for a few minutes longer, quietly. I'll stop speaking until you hear the sound of the bell.